Okay, good morning, dear students. Welcome to your Sunday session. Today we're going to be continuing working with the workbook. Yesterday we had some problems with connectivity. Hopefully we will catch up on certain things that were not explained yesterday. So I'm going to explain them to you because I saw, I checked the Google slide and I saw that some students yes, I'm going to explain about that habit because you were supposed to upload the screenshots, but in a folder, not in the slide, in a folder. So if you already did it on the Google Slides, it's okay. But I'm going to explain you where you have to put them. I'm going to explain you where you have to put them in. And I'm going to give you extra time today to do it because remember that every activity that we start doing on the Google Slides, it's over 10. So it is important that you comply with those activities too. All right, so I'm gonna start taking attendance. Please pay attention to the class row. So Andrade Luis is here, right? Maybe Beltran? Maybe Beltran?
Present, morning.
Morning. Amaikema Benalcázar?
Present, Miss.
Braco Azar?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Chiluisa Yanchaguano?
Present, Miss.
Echeverría? Echeverría is not here. Okay. García Cadena?
Present.
González Figueroa?
Present, Miss.
Havlich Paz is here, right?
Present, Miss.
Ibáñez María?
Present, Miss.
Iñaguazo Ortiz?
Present, Miss.
Iñiguez López? Leones Valda?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Mora Marena?
Present, Miss.
Hi, Miss. Victoria, yes, sorry, I cannot listen.
Iñiguez, okay. Mendoza Carlos? Mendoza Carlos? Nazareno Preciado, well, she had a problem. She already told me, so she's going to be present. Ramírez Josué?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Ruiz Michelle?
Present, Miss. Miss, I have a question because I was yesterday in the class, but I couldn't open the microphone. But I'm not sure if you put me in the list yesterday.
Yes, you're here. It says present.
Okay, thank you.
Sanabria Pinargote?
Present.
Tenelema Kishpe?
Present, Miss.
Okay. Tiñe Manobanda?
Present, Miss.
Trejo Pérez?
Present.
Villena Mejia? Villena? Okay. All right, so most of you are here. I think I only have one absent. Yes, it's very absent. Okay, so what I wanted to explain you about yesterday's activities is the following. Okay, so in your folder, this is your folder, right? This is the folder that I have shared with you. Okay, so where you have to put the screenshots, here where it says class activities, here you have two folders. This is one from today and this one is from yesterday. From yesterday, Saturday, October 28th, here I can see that some students have already uploaded it. Okay, if you already did it on the slide, it's fine, but remember that you have to upload it here. Okay, here you have to upload the activity. So if you haven't done it, please do it now. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to do it. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes from now. Okay. And by the way, additionally, also I'm gonna give you 5 extra minutes. I mean, in these 5 minutes that we have, please answer the 4 sentences. You need to write down the 4 sentences. I see that there are only 12 answers until yesterday that I checked. So you need to write the 4 sentences here also.
Miss,
Uh-huh.
Disculpe, una pregunta, la verdad que el día de ayer no pude escuchar bien la parte de subir las capturas. ¿En qué parte exactamente se realiza esa tarea?
Yeah. Here in the slide, I put here in the slide here. This is the direction, okay, the URL, the Google Drive folder. Okay, here in this Google Drive folder, you click there and then you upload it. Where you gonna find it? Here, in the folder that I shared with you. Here, where it says class activities, okay? Where it says class activity. This is the folder that I shared with you, Add English Level 6Q. So inside of this, there you have class activities. Inside of class activities, you have two folders, the folder of today's folder and yesterday's folder. So in yesterday's folder, you're going to upload the screenshot. Okay? So
Ok,
please,
mil gracias.
you have 2 more minutes, okay? Go ahead.
Excuse me, miss, I couldn't hear you well. Can you repeat what we have to do, please?
Okay, so yesterday you were supposed to upload a screenshot of your work about the first conditional. So it's on the in the drive in the slide, and I put over here the direction, the URL of the Google Drive folder where you have to upload it. If you cannot find it, you go to the folder. Sorry, you go to your folder, the folder that I shared with you, Add the English Level 6Q. You go there, you click here where it says class activities. Okay, you click here where it says class activity, and you select yesterday's folder, Saturday, October 28th, screenshots first conditional slide work. And there you upload it. Oh, sorry, that is not. Okay, and there you upload it. Okay, Havish, you can send me the link. Send me the link so I can check and I'll send it to Mr. Alfonso Gutierrez. That he's the one that could help us with the configuration, with the settings of the Moodle. So if you can send me the link where you did your exercise, please. Okay, I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna continue.
We have to do the quiz right now.
No, we're gonna work together. Don't worry, we're gonna work together.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
All right. Okay. One more minute and then we'll continue, okay? Okay, it is about time, so we're gonna continue with the activity from the Moodle. So we're gonna continue here. So we're gonna work on the workbook, okay? If we have extra time, we're gonna continue with the next unit. Hopefully I think we will continue with the next unit, yes. But I think we're going to continue with 7A. Workbook, okay? So we're gonna start with vocabulary about education, exercise 1A. It says complete the sentences with the correct word. As you already see, I have already set the exercises, so you have 3 attempts to work on your exercises. because I know that sometimes you only had one chance, but right now you have 3 chances to work on your exercises, okay? So we're gonna check this one, and I'm gonna need your help, okay? So basically, what we have here is the vocabulary about education. We had talked about, or you were checking yesterday that the vocabulary was related to levels of education, about the types of education in the USA, in the UK, they have different terms. Okay, so we're gonna start with the terms about the UK. So a school for children aged from 2 to 5 is that, we start with N.
Nursery.
Nursery school, correct. Nursery school. Thank you, Ariana. Number 2, a school for children aged 5 from 11 is a
Primary.
primary, correct. A school for children aged from 11 to 18 is a
Secondary.
secondary, correct. The person in charge of a school is the
The head.
yes, correct. Is the head teacher. A school paid by the government or paid for by the government is a
State school.
state school, correct. A school that parents pay for is a
Primary.
private.
Right.
A person who has a degree from a university is a
Graduate.
graduate, correct. Graduate, sorry. Graduate, okay. So now let's talk about the education in the USA. A school for children aged from about 2 to 6 is a, with a K,
Kindergarten.
kindergarten, correct. Sorry. Kindergarten. Okay, number 9, a school for children aged from 6 to 9 is an
Elementary.
elementary, correct. Elementary school, okay. I hope that we are writing it correctly because sometimes we make mistakes, but like spelling mistakes, right? Okay, now a school for children aged from 9 to 13 is a
Middle.
middle school, correct. A school for children aged from 13 to 8 is a
High school.
high school, correct, Gabriel. Okay, the class children are in is called a grade, correct. Thank you, Maria. The school year is divided into 2.
Semester.
Very good, Ana Maria. Semester. Okay. The final year of a school is the
12th grade.
12th grade. Okay, so let's look for any spelling mistake that we may have. So sometimes because of that, the system does not allow to save your answers. Nursery, primary, secondary, head teacher, state school, private school, graduate, kindergarten, elementary, middle, high, grade, semesters, 12th grade. Okay, I think that it's correct. Okay, we're gonna finish the attempt. Very good. Everything is in order. Everything is correct. So no problem on that. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we already did this. Now we're going to start with exercise 1B, complete the sentences. Okay, so here we have to complete with verbs, okay, with verbs that are related to the educational field as well. So let's check if we can do it, okay? If not, I can help you, but remember that it's important that you have revised, that you have done your activities from yesterday, even though we couldn't be online, but you were supposed to work on your own independently. So this is information that you have already checked. Okay, so my friend was ill, so she didn't
Take.
take, Gabriela, very good. She didn't take the exam. Some of the girls in the class, very badly. Correct, behave. Behave very badly. If you, the teacher won't mark it. If you, in the exam, the teacher won't mark it.
Cheat.
Cheat, correct. Did you cheat? Have you cheated on your exams before? Okay. A boy was X for stealing money from other pupils.
Expelled.
Expelled, correct. Your exam, if you don't work harder, what will happen?
Fail.
Failed.
You'll fail. I think it's already with an F, right? So, thank you. Now, I've got my driving test tomorrow. I hope
Pass.
I've got exams next week, so I'm going to
Revise o algo así, no me acuerdo cómo se pronunciaba.
revise. Revise this weekend. Revise means studying, right? Okay, so checking the information, studying, that is revising. And number 8, the pupils were
Punished.
Punish.
punished, correct. Okay, guys. I think we have done a great job. Take, behave, cheat, expel, fail, pass, revise, punished. Okay, so, sorry, that I'm picking my nose. Let's check. Let's check if everything is correct. Yes, everything is correct. Okay, guys, very good. Thank you for your help. Okay, now we're going to continue to exercise 2A. So now we're gonna check the word with the different sounds. So we have to classify and select the word that has a different sound. So all of the words from every list have the same sound, but there is one that stands out that does not belong to that group, right? So for number 1, we have lunch, fruit, scooter, fruit,
A scooter.
fruit, scooter,
Mm.
fruit, lunch.
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 The shorter one, right? Correct. Then we have the sound up, right? Like couple, muscles, pool, tongue. What will be the different one?
Cool.
Pool, right? Now we have the sound ooh, cut, pull, push, put,
Cut.
cut, right? And then we have the sound U, musical, stupid, subtitles, tuna,
Subtitles.
subtitles, right? Correct, very good, good job. Okay, so we're gonna check together. And these are the answers, correct. We have lunch, pull, cut, subtitles. Those are the 4 words that have a different sound. Okay. Then we're going to continue with exercise 3A, match the sentence halves. We're going to match the sentence halves. So let's see what this is about. Okay. Okay, so these are related to the first conditional. So what would be for number 1? Is there any volunteer who wants to start reading, please?
Okay, so number 1 is Will's parents will be furious.
Will be furious, okay? So which one is the sentence that you think, or the part of the sentence that goes with will be furious unless he revises more after we go on holiday, if he fails his exam again, before the classes start, I'm going to buy a car, when your family moves house, I'll stay in bed until her daughter starts school.
Sí.
See, if he fails his exam again, okay. Okay, correct.
As soon as I get my driving license, it would be E.
Give me 1 second.
I'm going to buy a car.
E, I'm going to buy a car. Okay.
I'm sure we'll feel more relaxed after we go on holiday. B.
Give me 1 second. Can you repeat, please? I'm sure you'll feel more
I'm
relaxed.
sure we'll feel more relaxed and B, after we go on holiday.
After we go on holiday. Okay. Let's continue. You have.
And you'll have to go to a new school.
Mm-hmm.
F, when your family moves house.
Okay. He won't pass his exam.
He won't pass his exams and unless he revises more.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
And Nina won't look for a job.
Uh-huh.
Mm, H, until her daughter starts school.
Correct.
And I'll buy the book and before the classes start. D. I don't feel well and I'll stay in bed. G.
Okay, everybody. So please check your answers. You have 1C, 2E, 3B, 4F, 5A, 6H, 7D, 8G. Okay, so thank you very much for your help, Kevin. We're gonna check and see if these answers are correct. I think they are correct. All right, everything is covered. Very good. Good job. Okay, great. Okay, so these are the words that are related to the first conditional sentences, okay? All right, so these have a special meaning. They have a time meaning, okay? It depends on where you want to put them, depending on the sense of the sentence, okay? So for number one, what do you think it is?
Maybe when.
When they go to secondary school, they'll have to wear a uniform when they go to secondary school, okay? It's correct. Thank you. Number two, I won't leave early
Unless.
unless the teacher gives me permission. A menos que, right? That is unless. Okay, very good. Number three,
If.
Correct. Ella will be disappointed if she doesn't get good marks. Number 4, I'll have a long holiday.
After.
After the course finishes. The teacher won't start the class
Until.
until all the pupils are quiet. I'll talk to my teachers
Before.
before, correct, okay. So we have number 1, when, number 2, unless, number 3, if, number 4, after, number 5, until, number 6, before. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes so you can check your answers, please. Check your answers. Okay, so we're going to continue with the next exercise.
Teacher, I couldn't check the last activity.
Okay, let me go back. There you go.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. We're going to continue with exercise 3C. It says complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. So basically, we will have to transform it, okay? Depending if you need to use the present simple or the future, right? Eh, so we have two verbs here. The first one is for the first space, the second is for the second space, and you will have to use if it's present or future simple. Okay. So number one, I
Will do.
will do my homework as soon as
I get.
get home. Very good. Okay, so we have future, and then we have present simple. Thank you, Ana Maria. Now number two,
Will be.
will be late unless we.
Hurry up.
Mhm. Again, we have first future, and then we have present simple. Okay. Then we have my friend
Will have.
a leaving party before they
Go.
go abroad. The bus
Won't. Wait.
won't wait for you if you
Aren't.
aren't correct on time. Number five,
Doesn't.
Doesn't come.
if the teacher
Doesn't come.
doesn't come, we
Won't have.
won't have the exam. Okay. Number six,
Won't left.
won't leave until
Find.
he finds a job. Okay. Number seven, Alice
Won't be able to.
unless unless her parents
Len.
lend her the money. Mhm. The next one, as soon as my boyfriend
Get.
gets his result, he
Will go.
will call me, okay? P,
Won't start.
won't start primary school until she,
Is.
until she is. And the last one, you,
Will play.
if you,
Practice.
okay. Let's check. Number one will do get. Number two will be hurry up. Number three will have go. Number four won't wait, aren't. Number five doesn't come, won't have. Number six won't leave fine. Number seven won't be able to lend. Number eight gets, will call. Number nine won't start, is. Number 10 will play, practice. Okay, I think that we have the answers correct, but what I am afraid is that the answers might not be saved because of the comma. Let's see how it goes, okay? Even though the answers are correct, there might be some interference because of the sign or because of the comma. So let's see how it goes. Oh, everything is correct. Yeah, no problem with that. Please check your answers. I'm going to give you there's a couple of minutes to check your answers. Okay, can we continue? Okay, so we're gonna continue. With exercise 4A, we have to read an article and just for the, oh, it's very small. I'm gonna try to project the book because the question says, sorry. What do South Korean people do in a Hagwon? I'm gonna try to project the book because you cannot read it from there. Oh, unfortunately, the word book. Let me find the word book here. Give me 1 second. I am trying to open the the book so you can see it with me. Yeah, okay, I think I found it. I'm gonna project for you so you can start reading. Okay, then when is it time to stop studying? Remember that the question is, what do pupils do, right, in South Korea? That is the question. It says, it's 10 p.m. and 6 government employees are out checking the streets of Seoul, South Korea. But these are not police officers looking for teenagers while living in Valley. Your mission is to find children who are still studying and stop them. Education in South Korea is very competitive. The aim of almost every school child is to get into one of the country's top universities. Only the pupils with the best mark get to play. The school day starts at 8 a.m. and people finish studying somewhere between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. at night. This is because many go to private academies called the Hagwons. Okay, so what do they do in Hagwons? That was the question. Until there, we can answer the question. So basically, what do children in South Korea do? In Hagwons, what do they do? Can somebody answer me?
Study.
Study, right? That was the answer. Okay. Study. That was correct. Okay, it says read the article. For the next one, we have to read the article and mark the sentences true or false. So we're gonna continue reading on the. Let me see if we can see it better here. It's the same. It's pretty small, so you're not gonna be able to read. So don't open the answer, the questionnaire yet. First, we're going to read from the book, and then we're going to answer. No. Oh, what happened? Here. Okay. So we were until very competitive because many go to private academy school have one after school. Around 74% of all pupils attend a have one after their regular classes finish. A year's course costs on average 2,600 per pupil. In Seoul, there are more private tutors than school teachers, and the most popular ones make millions of dollars a year from online and in-person classes. Most parents rely on private tutoring to get their children into university. With so much time spent in the classroom, all the pupils at South Korean secondary schools do is study and sleep. Some of them are so exhausted that they cannot stay awake the next day at school. It's a common sight to see a teacher explaining the lesson while a third of the pupils are asleep on their desk. The teachers don't seem to mind. There are even special pillows for sale that fit over the arms of the chairs to make sleeping in class more comfortable. Ironically, the pupils spend the lessons sleeping so they can stay up late studying at night. The South Korean government has been aware of the faults in the system for some time, but now they have passed some reforms. Today, school teachers and head teachers in state schools have to meet certain standards or do additional training. However, the biggest challenge for the government is the Hagwons. The Hagwons have been banned from having classes after 10 p.m., which is why there are street patrols looking for children who are studying after that time. If they find some in class, the owner of the Hagwon is punished and the pupils are sent home. It's a strange world where some children have to be told to stop studying while others are reluctant to start. Okay, so based on the reading, now we can answer the questions. So let's answer together. Most pupils in South Korea want to go to university. Is it true or false?
Creo que false,
True.
because the parents are.
Are you sure?
It's true.
It's true, right? I would say that it's true that they want to go to university. Of course that the parents want them to go, but it's also their desire. Okay. Students are punished if they are found in a Hagwon.
False.
False, right? Unless it's past 10 p.m. That's when, well, not the students are going to be punished, but the owners of the Hagwon. The street patrols in Seoul is looking for criminals. True or false?
False.
False, right? Today, pupils need higher marks to go to university.
True.
It's true. All private tutors in South Korea are paid well.
False.
False, right? Not all of them. Every academy must close before 9 p.m.
False.
School teachers are used to pupils who sleep in class.
True.
It's true. The government is doing nothing to improve the education system.
False.
False, right? Okay. So we have number 1 true, number 2 false, number 3 false, number 4 true, number 5 false, number 6 false, number 7 true, number 8 false.
Teacher, no está compartiendo la pantalla.
I am sharing the screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
The activity, no.
Okay, let me. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Please check your answers. We have 3 minutes. So we're going to finish the attempt and check the answers if they are correct. Okay, so did you check the answers? Can we continue, please? All right, we're going to continue then. We're going to continue with exercise 4D. Is there any volunteer who would like to read?
It's a real challenge for teachers to get all their students to pass their exam.
A real challenge, correct, okay. Okay, thank you. Continue please with number 2.
John has hurt his neck, so he shouldn't use 2 pillows in bed.
Okay. Number 3.
It's very competitive to get into some universities. You need high marks.
Very good. Let's continue. Number 4.
My children are reluctant to go outside when it's cold.
Right, reluctant. It means that you don't want to do something, right? Thank you very much. Let's continue. Number 5. Anybody? Number 5.
People using their laptops on the bus is a common sight these days.
Okay. Something that is seen every day. Good. And finally, number 6.
Mary needed extra help with maths and history, so she have private tutors to give her extra lessons.
Private tutors, right? Okay, so we have number 1, challenge. Number 2, pillows. Number 3, competitive. Number 4, reluctant. Number 5, common sight. Number 6, tutors. So we're gonna finish the attempt. Very good. So please check your answers. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Okay, now we're gonna continue with exercise 5A. We have a listening. It says, listening to a radio program about a new TV series. Which word describes the methods used by the teacher in the series? Okay. So here we have traditional, unusual, or old-fashioned. Let's listen first.
File 7A. Listening.
And now on to last night's TV. The highlight for me was a new series on Channel 4 called The Unteachables. It's a kind of reality show that aims to find out if it's really true that there are pupils who cannot be taught. Last night we were introduced to the pupils. There are 16 of them altogether, and they're all 14 years old. They've all been expelled from schools at least once, and their teachers think they're impossible to teach. Watching the pupils on last night's programme, it isn't hard to see why. We see the group during their introductory weekend at the study camp, when they meet each other for the first time. At one point, one of the boys warns that he might set fire to the building. You couldn't imagine how their teacher was going to teach them. And that's where 40-year-old Philip Beadle comes in. Beadle used to be a rock musician, but he gave up music at the age of 32 to become a teacher. Since then, he has had a very successful career in education. His greatest achievement was when he worked at a school in the centre of London, where there were a lot of problems. He worked really hard, and he got the best English results that the school had ever seen. All of his class passed their exam, half of them with top marks. But let me get back to the programme. In Beadle's first class, he manages to help the pupils learn to trust him by playing a game with the children. In the game, Beadle and the pupils point at each other and say an insult. This might not seem very educational, but Beadle had the attention of all the pupils, and everybody was taking part. And that was the aim of the game. You might think that Beadle's teaching methods are quite unusual, and you'd be right. At one point on last night's programme, he took the pupils to the countryside. They found a field with cows in it, and he made them read poems and plays by Shakespeare to the cows. Remember that these are children who refuse to read in front of other people in a classroom. In another scene, they're in a different field, learning about punctuation. Beadle teaches this by moving about the class and shouting the names of the types of punctuation. The pupils learn by copying him, and it looks like great fun. By the end of the first episode, the pupils are starting to accept their new teacher. Some of them even say he's all right. I really enjoyed The Unteachables, and I really want to know what happens next. If, like me, you are fascinated by the experiment, you'll watch the next episode at the same time next Wednesday. Personally, I can't wait.
Okay. So, which word describes the methods used by the teacher in the series? As traditional, as unusual?
Unusual.
Traditional, unusual, or old-fashioned?
Unusual.
Unusual. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Unusual. That is correct. The answer was unusual. Okay. So I think we're gonna listen to the script again. And now we have to correct the mistakes. Okay. So there is some information that is not accurate according to the audio, and we have to correct it. Okay. Whenever you're ready, please let me know. Okay.
File 7A. Listening.
And now on to last night's TV. The highlight for me was a new series on Channel 4 called The Unteachables. It's a kind of reality show that aims to find out if it's really true that there are pupils who cannot be taught. Last night we were introduced to the pupils. There are 16 of them altogether, and they're all 14 years old.
So
They've all been expelled from schools at least once, and their teachers think they're impossible to teach. Watching the pupils.
okay. So the pupils are 16. Is that correct? What would be the correct information? The pupils are 16, or what is the correct age for them? Anybody?
Uh, 14, miss.
14.
14, correct, 14. Okay.
On last night's programme, it isn't hard to see why. We see the group during their introductory weekend at the study camp, when they meet each other for the first time. At one point, one of the boys warns that he might set fire to the building.
Set fire a car or
A building.
it's a building, correct.
You couldn't imagine how their teacher was going to teach them. And that's where 40-year-old Philip Beadle comes in. Beadle used to be a rock musician.
Beetle, the teacher, used to be
A rock musician.
correct.
But he gave up music at the age of 32 to become a teacher. Since then, he has had a very successful career in education. His greatest achievement was when he worked at a school in the centre of London, where there were a lot of problems. He worked really hard, and he got the best English results that the school had ever seen.
So he teaches math. What does he teach? What does he teach?
English.
English, correct.
All of his class passed their exam, half of them with top marks. But let me get back to the programme. In Beadle's first class, he manages to help the pupils learn to trust him by playing a game with the children. In the game, Beadle and the pupils point at each other and say an insult.
Say a number or what? What do they have to
An
say?
insult.
An insult. Very good.
This might not seem very educational, but Beadle had the attention of all the pupils, and everybody was taking part. And that was the aim of the game. You might think that Beadle's teaching methods are quite unusual, and you'd be right. At one point on last night's programme, he took the pupils to the countryside. They found a field with cows in it, and he made them read poems and plays by Shakespeare to the cows.
To some dogs or to some
Cows.
cows, correct.
Remember that these are children who refuse to read in front of other people in a classroom. In another scene, they are in a different field, learning about punctuation. Beadle teaches this.
So the punctuation class is where? In a classroom or where?
Field. In
In
a
a
field.
field. Correct.
By moving about the class and shouting the names of the types of punctuation. The pupils learn by copying him, and it looks like great fun. By the end of the first episode, the pupils are starting to accept their new teacher. Some of them even say he's all right.
So some people think that the teacher is mad or what?
All right.
All right.
I really enjoyed The Unteachables, and I really want to know what happens next. If, like me, you are fascinated by the experiment, you'll watch the next episode at the same time next Wednesday.
Next.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, correct. Okay. So we have 14 building, proposition, English, an insult, cows, field, all right, Wednesday. Let's check. All right, everything is correct. Please check your answers. One more minute. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to continue with a reading article. Oh, wait a second. 1B. Okay, before we continue, we're going to do the following. Okay, in the slides of today's slide, you're gonna find the following exercise where you will have to complete in a word wall. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link right now on the chat. Complete with the correct words. Okay, complete the sentences with the correct words is referring to the first conditional. And when you finish it, you're going to upload it to the link that is over here. Basically, is the same place where you found the other screenshot. So you had class activities, and you will upload it to here, to Sunday, October 29th. The screenshots of our word wall. Here you will upload it, okay? I see that 2 students have already done it, okay? So that's good. It's 11 almost, it's almost 11, so I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to do this, okay? So take your time to finish it, okay?
Teacher, do we just have to do the activity that is with matching the correct answer?
Yes, the word wall activity, and then you upload the screenshot here where it says class activities Sunday, October 29th, the screenshot.
Oh, okay, teacher. Gracias.
You're welcome.
Teacher, when can I find the link where I have to upload the screenshot?
I sent it on the chat, and it's also on the slide, on today's slide.
Okay. I cannot find it in the chat or in this one too. I just find the link for the activity.
What do you mean? You mean the folder? What do you mean, Michelle?
Yes, because I cannot find the folder where I have to
Okay, so go to the slide. And here, where it says Word Wall link, here at the beginning, you have a link for the Google Drive.
Teacher, can I do that after the class because I'm working in my phone because I don't have access to a laptop? Can I do it that before because I did the activity in my phone, but I cannot access to the link in my phone?
Okay, remember to finish it today, okay? No problem.
I finish it. I just can do the upload.
Yeah, no problem.
Teacher, oh, it is possible that you can send the link to the chat.
There you have it, Michelle.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, we're going to continue. All right, so here we have a speaking activity. We're gonna do it in pairs. What I ask you to do so you can do it is to open your open the slide. We're gonna work on this slide, so you're gonna open it for you to have it to share it with the on the screen with the partner that you have, and you're gonna work and we're going to answer these two questions. Okay, so which one of the two houses would you prefer to live in and why? And who do you live with? Do you get on well? Do you argue about anything? What is it? Okay, so for this task, I'm gonna put you in pairs for 5 minutes and then we're gonna come back.
Would you have to talk?
You talk. There are 19, so and all of you are set with one student, but there's one student, Cesar Tenelem. I'm gonna be working with Cesar, okay? So for the rest, open the slide, open the document, and work on the image that I just showed you on the slide number 2. We're gonna talk about the questions that we have there. Okay, so we're gonna start now at 11:23. We go back. Hi, girl. Is somebody sharing the screen?
Mi recién.
Okay.
Ajá.
Okay, girls, share the screen so you can make the questions, please. Okay, I'll be back. Hello, guys. How are you doing? Who is sharing the screen?
Yes, miss, but he, uh, you,
What happened?
estamos revisando las preguntas, miss,
Okay.
pero él me tiene que preguntar, ¿verdad?
You have to both ask each other the same question. So you ask a question, then you answer the other question, but all of you have to answer the same questions. You answer the two questions.
Miss, perfect.
All right.
Miss, ya comenzamos en ese momento para que mi compañero me haga las preguntas y poder contestar.
Okay.
¿Son las dos o una de las dos?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, first question. Which of two houses would you prefer to live in and why?
I prefer to live in the house of the second photo because it looks more organized and modern.
Okay. Who do you live with? Don't you get on well? Don't you agree about anything? And what?
For the second question, I live with my parents and I do get on well with them. Sometimes we argue, but nothing special. What about you?
Okay.
What about you? He said.
Which
So you have to answer.
Oh, um, well, I would like to live in the first house because I like to be sociable, especially with my family. And about the second question, I live with my parents and I have always gotten along well with them.
Okay. All right,
okay,
guys.
perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss.
Are you louder? Hi, Miss.
Hey, guys. So how are you doing with the questions?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, so um, do we have to turn on the cameras or not?
Of course, you have to turn on your
Okay.
camera. You have to speak.
Okay. So, well, in the first photo, can describe like a family enjoying together a lunch in the dining room, and they feel like very comfortable, very happy, and enjoying that moment together. Yeah. And the second one, there are some parents with an only child, an only guy, which is reading the newspaper, while the parents are talking about something, I don't know, about the family or something in particular. Okay, so
Alright.
the first question, yeah,
Yep. Alright. Which of the two houses would you prefer to live in?
I prefer the first one.
Why?
Because I would feel like more more calm and more like comfortable enjoying with talking with more people, not only myself or not only with my parents. And I would prefer to have a brother or a sister, uh, to to bother him or bother them, to love with them. So I will enjoy that a little bit more instead of being alone, being like only child in the family, you know? So another question.
Yeah. Who do you live with?
Well, I live with my parents and with my sister. I have only one sister.
Do you get on well?
Yes, I actually get on well with them, and I I like to going out to spend time with them and to talk about anything about what that is happening right now in the country, for example, or about my classes or about my day generally with them. I also talk a lot with my sister about how was her day at the university and something like that, you know.
Do you argue about anything?
If I argue about anything, I will I will say that kind of, because sometimes we have like some different opinions and some different attitudes in in some kind of topics, and sometimes we'll enter like in a conflict because of that, but not something, no, it's not something like too hard or too ugly. So it's everything calm with them. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Kevin, you ask Gabriela the question.
Okay, so which of the two houses you prefer to live in?
I would prefer to live in the second house because it looks more organized, and I think that will give me peace.
Okay. So, in that case, who do you live with?
I live with my parents.
And do you get on well?
Yes, we never fight. We help each other in everything.
Okay. So, and also, do you argue well anything? If it is the case, what's the thing you argue with?
No,
No,
we don't argue.
you don't argue about anything. So everything is okay in your situation, right?
A ver, como que sometimes
What do you feel sometimes, for example?
or sometimes we fight because because I go to because I hang out.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to continue with the rest of the video. Very, very good job. Thank you so much for
All right.
your participation.
Thank you, miss.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. How are you doing with your questions?
Hi, miss.
Hi, Nicolas. How are you doing with your questions? Who is asking each other?
Well, I asked to Andrea he discussed
I cannot hear you very well, Nicolas.
Excuse me?
I cannot hear you very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so Cesar, who were you asking the questions to? Who were you talking to?
I talk with all my mates or with her teacher.
Who were you talking to? I want to hear you asking the questions.
Okay, teacher. Yeah. About the question one, I prefer the second house because in my personal opinion, I did that it has this house have a minimalistic inside design architecture. I love the palette of color about white, gray, black. I like that. The second question, I live with my mother and my little sister. The communication and the familiar relation, it's good, but in sometimes we have with my little sister we have manners and discussions about what who has the time for the pets or cleaning the living rooms or bedroom, but not I think that's it. So sometimes normal in a familiar relation, but no more.
Okay. All right. So Andres and Nicolas, what about you? Can you answer the question?
Yo voy a hablar.
Okay.
Question one, I would like to live in the first house because there are young people. I am working alone better with team. Question two, I live with my father. If I hang alone with him, we never argue.
Okay.
Means, well, I prefer the second house because, as Cesar says, I really like the minimalistic colors. Um, I live with my parents and my sister. We have a very good relationship. We never argue about nothing.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for your participation. Okay, girls, can you answer the questions, please?
Like now?
Right.
Okay.
I can hear you. Can you answer the questions? You were supposed to ask each other the questions. So right now I'm listening to you.
Teacher, your
Hi, well, I can start if you want. Okay. Which of the two houses would you prefer to live in and why? Well, I would prefer the second one. It seems like clean and there are like a few people and I like that kind of life. And the house is like, no, the kitchen is cute. It's really beautiful. So yes, I would like to live in that place.
Second question.
Okay. Who do you live with? Do you get on well? Okay, I live with my sister and my father. I live with my sister and my father, and I get very well with my sister. We're like best friends, but I do argue a lot with my father.
Okay, why?
So that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, guys, Michelle and Maria, I didn't hear you, but remember that you have to answer together these questions, okay? I'm gonna go to the next group and then we're gonna have a store races, okay?
Of the, yeah.
Okay, girls, who's gonna answer the question? I can hear you.
No, teacher.
Who's gonna answer the question?
Okay. Empieza, Leslie.
Yeah, okay. Number one, which of the two houses would you prefer to live in? Why?
Who's gonna answer that?
Yo voy a responder.
Okay.
I like it to share with my friends, but I am a very family person. So they definitely prefer to be with family like the second photo.
Okay, next question.
I like the imaginary one because I can see everyone interacting with each other, talking and louding because I don't like silence.
Okay.
And you, Leslie?
Yeah, I prefer to live in the first photo, and because the atmosphere is more familiar.
Okay, what about question 2?
What number 2? Who do you live with? Do you get on well? Do you agree about anything? What?
I have lived with a cousin for 2 years. I am doing deal with her. Living with her has been very nice because I have company. I used to live alone.
During the week, I am alone because I study from my house. I don't like being alone, but on the weekends, I am with my moms and I like to spend times with her and talk. And you,
Yeah, I live with my mom and dad, and we have a good family atmosphere. Sometimes we argue about personal issues, for example, and cleaning the kitchen. Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. Girls, sorry. Okay, we're gonna continue then after we're gonna make a break, okay? So I'll see you then.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, miss, thank you.
Okay, guys. We are going to take a break. It's 11:45. We're gonna take a 20-minute break. So we're gonna come back at 12:05. We're going to come back. Let me write it. Come back at 12:05. Okay? So I'll see you soon and I hope you enjoy your break. Drink some water, do something, stretch your shoulders a little bit. I'll see you soon, okay? We're gonna continue working in groups. First, we're gonna do some exercises together, and then we're gonna work in groups with the new unit, okay? I'll see you soon. Okay, we're going to continue. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share the screen with you, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to work for the first half hour. We're going to work together, and then you're going to work in groups as we did last time, with the rest of the activities that. Okay, so. Okay, so the first activity we already did the speaking, right? So we're going to continue with Unit 7B. Okay, it says, read the article, how many of the people would like to leave home? Let's check. Yeah, I think we can read it. It's not small, not that small. Okay, so the question says, how many of the people would like to leave home? I'm going to give you, okay, 5 minutes to read it, and then we're going to take the answer together. Okay, guys, so from the article, how many of the people would like to leave home?
Three, miss.
3, right? So I think it's Vivian, Andrea, and Carlos, right? Okay, we're going to check that. Oh, no. I didn't mark there. So the answer is 3. Okay, it was correct. Now I think we're going to take a second read to the same article, and we're going to have to answer some questions related to the people who are speaking on this. Okay. So again, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to read it, and then on the other 5, we start answering the questions, okay? Okay, we can check the answers together. So in number one, who is not happy living at home because of a family conflict? Because of family conflict.
Carlos.
Mhm. Who is not happy? Sorry. Thinks her parents think of him, his or her parents think of him or her as still being a teenager.
Andrea.
Andrea, right. The problem is that I don't know how to put this. I can't go any further. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, number two is Andrea. Guys, I can't put it, but you guys put it on your answers, okay? I can play the name, but you guys put it. The number two is Andrea. Number three, thinks that the advantage of living at home is not having to do any work.
Marcos.
Marco, right? And would like to be able to decorate his or her home with his or her own taste.
Vivian.
Vivian, right? Okay. So please check your answers. Number one, Carlos. Number two, Andrea. Number three, Marco. And number four, Vivian. Okay, I'm gonna check it with you guys. Then everything and check. Everything is correct. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. It's 12:30. We're gonna work in groups like we did the other day. I'm gonna tell you which activities you have to do on your own, okay? We have done the reading. Okay, so you're going to start with Grammar Bank 1B, Grammar Bank 1B, Vocabulary Bank 1A, Vocabulary Bank 2A, and 4B. Until 4B, we're going to do it, okay? Let me mark it here until 4B. Then the rest we're going to do it when we see each other. So remember, you're going to work together on your own things, activity. Grammar Bank 1B until 4B. Let me write it on the chat. Grammar Bank from Grammar Bank 1B until 4B. Okay? I'm going to set the groups right now so you can work together. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay? I'm going to set the groups so you can work together. Okay, so go. Hello, girls. How are you doing with your work?
Hola, hello.
Yeah. How are you doing with your work? Are you sharing? Is somebody sharing the screen so you can see the exercises?
No, we're like doing for our own. If someone have a question, we tell him here.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Maybe.
Creo que es on.
On the contrary, in the scratch. Aquí el segundo creo que es in.
Perdón, la primera es in. El segundo creo que es on.
A ver, if she had a job, she won't stay so late every night. She wouldn't stay so late every night.
Sería con
I
would.
should have said couldn't. Couldn't stay up so late every night. Me pa-
Hola, Miss. Hi, Miss.
Anybody sharing the screen where you see the exercises?
The screen, Miss.
Yes, I mean, how are you doing? I mean, you're working independently or you're working as a whole group, exercise by exercise?
Yes, Miss. We work as a whole group and we already finished.
Ah, okay, good job.
Yes.
That's a good thing. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Miss.
Discúlpeme, se me había apagado la computadora.
It's okay, no problem. It's fine.
Ya terminamos las actividades. ¿Ya nos podemos retirar?
Okay. Yes, before you go, let me take the picture of all of you on the screen so we can go.
Me retiro, Miss. Muchas gracias.
Okay. Okay, guys, we have our session, today's session on Sunday. Before we go, please turn on your cameras because I need to take a screenshot of the people who are still by the end of the class. So please turn on your cameras. I need to take a picture. Make sure that you appear on the screen. For example, Ana
Yes,
Maria,
yes, I am here.
I cannot see you very well. Ana Maria is against the light, so we cannot see your face very well.
I think that is because of my time.
Okay, we're just waiting for Maria, Leslie, and Michelle. Maria and Michelle, can you turn your cameras, please? Michelle, you cannot open your camera, right?
No, teacher, I cannot because the Zoom turn off when I open it.
Okay, so don't worry. Let me take a picture in 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Okay, let me see if I could. If I was able to save it, let me see. Okay, guys, we are dismissed. I'll see you next time. next weekend. Please, if you have any questions, WhatsApp me, you can text me, and I hope to see you soon, okay? Take care and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, take
Bye
care.
bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.